All right, what's going on? Leverage killed them. I'm going to talk about what happened, why yesterday happened. If you haven't saw my video explaining the crypto crash, go back and watch it. Valuable principles in there. But today I'm going to explain why it happened, and I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm. Hold on, I got my other screen up, so I had to exit out. Um, Today I want to unlock a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm on here today simply to prepare you guys. All right. Just because of what happened on Friday, the crash that happened, it was absolutely crazy. Again, I talked about it in my last video, and I gave some principles, some key principles for life. So whether you understand the crash or not, go back and watch it because I really talked about some key principles that I think you should develop within yourself if you're going to build wealth, right? So, hey, good evening. Where are you from? So anyway, I want to prepare you for Monday. That's it. It's going to be a quick video. I'm here to prepare you and tell you exactly what happened, right? I did a little investigation, and then I'm going to also tell you what what I'm purchasing, what I'm looking to purchase in the stock market, and what's going to even happen maybe with the stock market tomorrow. And then also I want to share some of the price points I'm looking at for getting in on some more crypto plays. Now Tao, I don't even know if I pronounced that right when I say it. Tao. Um, I have a lot of crypto in Tao, and I bought some more during the dip, and it is up. I just got a it's up 29.11 cents in the last 24 hours. So I'm excited about that. Bitcoin is seeming to make some reversals. What's up from Virginia? Um, Nigeria, what's going on? South Carolina, what's up, y'all? All right, I'm on because I don't always do lives on the weekend, but I want to prepare you guys for Monday. I want to tell you what might happen with the markets, what I'm looking to do, what I'm looking to do with crypto. I'm going to even give you some levels to look out for if you do hold XRP, and a little bit on Ethereum and Solana. So I want to share that. Hey, Tiffany, what's up? All right. What's up from San Antonio? All right. All right, what's going on? All right. Smash the like button. Absolutely. You know what? Sometimes we all say that, right? As content creators. And so sometimes people don't do it because it's like they're not really hearing me say that, because they hear everybody say that. But if you can just take a moment right this second and just hit the like button. If you've been somebody here listening to my videos and benefiting and value and think they're of value, just hit the like button for me. It does help the video. All right. So thank you so much for that. Crypto sale. I want to position you guys. You know what I was thinking about? I was just cleaning up, and I was thinking about the fact that a lot of people don't have somebody to hold them accountable with their finances, because perhaps I don't want to say this the wrong way, but maybe you're the smartest person around your group. And I'm not meaning smart as in like IQ. I'm talking about EQ, your awareness of the things that you should be doing or not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about your ability to have self-awareness and self-reflection and looking at the culture and the economics or the economy and looking at the opportunity to build wealth. Maybe you're the only person really involved in that. And so it gave me more of a passion to want to do what I do, because I might, you know what I mean? Like, coming on here in a community may be the only place that you really get encouraged and stretched and, even held accountable when I say, hey, if you got a big purchase that you're about to make currently, I would, even if you got a trip plan, if you can like not take it and it's not like some like super important trip, man, I'm telling you, this week may be the last opportunity before the end of the year. Okay. So do what you want with that. I do want to say before I start, I'm not your financial advisor. All right. Investing comes with risk. Everything I say is for educational purposes only. So you can lose everything with investing. Don't listen to me. I'm not telling you what to buy, hold, or sell. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Okay. But this is for educational purposes only. Right. And so I don't think a lot of people, we're talking about the institutions that was able to get in on the bottom. And I'm going to tell you why. They wouldn't have even been able to do this if certain people weren't leveraged. So again, yesterday I did break down the $19 billion crash. Go back and look at it. Sacrifice your financial freedom. Yeah, you sacrificing, your financial freedom. And a lot of people are going to do that, right? But I dropped a video on that. The biggest liquidity in history, okay? The biggest liquidation in history in the crypto market. Go back and watch it. I have, man, it's so sad. $12 million down to 4,000. One person got on and said they lost $6 million. This was like leverage gone absolutely wild. And if you don't know what leverage is, I'm going to explain so that you never, ever, ever do this. If you don't know what you're doing with crypto, never do this. Even the smartest people got wiped out. I'm telling you, don't do this. I'll explain it because some people don't even know what it is or how to do it. But we're talking about, basically, when we talk about leverage, there are exchanges that allow people to trade with 100x, 500x leverage. That means that every dollar that they had, they were borrowing 100. So they got $1 and they're borrowing 100, right? I was showing one of my friends, like one of my accounts. And I said, look what would happen. Look, I said, look how much is in here, right? And I said, now when I hit margin and go to the leverage, look how much is available for me to trade. She couldn't believe it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, I'm like, I could take this right now and use it to invest in crypto, even though it's not even in here. So it's crazy. That means, again, every dollar you had, if you're doing a 500x, you borrowed 500, or you borrow 100, or even 10x, you borrow 10 or 20 or 50. And when the market moved just a few, if it moved a few cents against them, sometimes they just get wiped out instantly. So I want to help you understand what leverage is and why it's dangerous and why nobody should touch it, especially if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you're new to crypto. Okay. Thank you so much. Gorgeous, beautiful, and healthy. I appreciate that, Monica. All right. So thanks. Somebody said dope video. Yeah, go back and watch the video. Or I don't know if you're talking about this video, maybe. Why does leverage destroy the average investor? Let me help you so that you don't accidentally get caught up. And you know what? I'm telling you this because even when back years ago, when I first opened my first brokerage account and I was just trying to invest in stuff, I didn't realize it. I opened up a margin account and I didn't even know I promise y'all, for like a year and a half, I didn't know I was borrowing money to invest in stocks. It was just my mistake I made. And I'm being honest about it. Like I just wanted to invest, but I didn't even know I had opened. I don't think I really knew what that was. I just saw the word and I don't know what I was thinking at that time. But all I know is it took me a year and a half to catch it. When I was like, wait, what? I was like, okay, my account this much, why I owe this much? And then I started investigating and I realized, oh my God, like I owe tens of thousands of dollars because I borrow. I'm like, wait, so I got to pay this back? I did not know. All right. And so sometimes you just don't know. You got a good heart and you trying to do the right thing. Now, I'm not saying that these people didn't know, but I'm just saying it can happen with the stock market. Don't get a margin account. You can borrow against it to invest. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can get, thank God I was investing in healthy companies. Because what if I was taking like a risk trade on those accounts and I was, trying to gamble and stuff and I had a gambler personality? I wasn't. I was doing really safe plays like Apple all the way back then. Like it was a long time ago. And thank God I had a lot more in my account than what I owed because I was investing in fundamental, solid companies. And that's why I keep telling you guys, you got to build a strong foundation, right? Travel Swag say, use your own money to invest in DCA. The best advice ever. Okay. So I'm just telling you guys, hey, Danielle, what's going on? So that you guys, and I'm going to give you some limits for XRP, what I'm looking for, because some of this stuff is starting to rebound. Checking it out as I'm even speaking with you guys. Bitcoin is over 114,000 at the time of this video. Right. So here's what happens? Leverage turns investors into gamblers. Okay. And the honest truth is, like, exchanges and stuff, they notice, they study human behavior. They know people love high risk plays. They like, fast wins, instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So they build like systems for you to kind of feel powerful, I guess. You know what I mean? But it does set you up for liquidation. They would not have been able to move the market like that yesterday if people were not leveraged, right? So if you're leveraged, again, 100x, the smallest move against you can erase your entire account. You don't even often get time to react. Some people were saying that they almost couldn't even get in. They were looking and seeing things get. Some people just said, I couldn't even log in to do anything. So they just had to watch their account get wiped away. And then other people were like, I almost didn't get in. I was able to save it, but they were, again, leverage. So you don't have time to always react, and your position can close just automatically. So when you're playing with leverage, you don't own the asset. You borrowed it. It's like paper money. You don't own it, right? It's just like when you buy a house. If you haven't paid for it outright, the bank owns it, right? You just borrowed against it. You know what I'm saying? Or not even against it. You borrowed money to try to invest in the asset, right? And so now, some people have enough in their account. You got to do the math. Make sure the math is mathing, because some people don't even realize that the math ain't mathing, and they don't realize that they don't even have enough in their account to cover. So a very small move can really wipe you out. And so, but that's what happens on a massive scale, like what happened last week, Friday. That's how you get $19 billion wiped out. You can't get that much wiped out without leverage. All right. So we got to take a little responsibility for that part, right? And so, but here's what makes it worse to me is, of course, those exchanges allow it, because institutions and the whales, they're going to benefit from it. The moment they push the price down, they trigger a complete chain reaction of liquidations, thousands and thousands and thousands of accounts. Okay. And that's how they're able to buy in the bottom. And that's why I say don't play the high risk plays. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I was just telling you what should you invest in with crypto if you're new to it. And I even responded when somebody said it was the worst advice to tell somebody like to put a nice amount in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Have y'all seen how Bitcoin and Ethereum responded to the stress test? Did they go down 90% like the other? You see, that's why I'm trying to tell you guys to be safe first. Build a foundation first, right? Because some coins dropped all the way 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. Sui dropped down to, like, I think it said, I think I saw one, I think I looked back and I thought it was 50 cents, but it might have been under 30 cents. Let me tell y'all, be careful, okay? Put your money in solid plays, okay? Spoke to my nephew this morning and he panic sold during the crash. Emotions. George, go back and look at my last video, everybody. This is what I talked about. And it wasn't just about crypto. It's about your life and how to set yourself up for success on an emotional level, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum is nothing but another S&P 500. In a sense, they're safe. And if you're new to crypto, you might, if you got to know what you're doing when you're playing high risk plays, right? And so I do not personally, I told you I don't like crazy risk, right? Yes, if you're new, travel said, if you're new to this and a rookie, your best bet is BTC and ETH. That's what I was saying. If you're new to this. And then in the same video, I told you that I'm taking some risk plays and some, and that I'm okay with losing all of it. But I was saying, if you're new to crypto and you don't have a solid foundation, something safe, you want to have your VTIs and your VOOs and your SCHGs. And if you're older, your dividend stocks, and you want to have some safe stuff, because guess what? For all of the people who went crashing down, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have, you got to have some safe plays, y'all. You gotta hedge yourself against the volatility and the risk. Okay. Right. And so that's why I say I don't use leverage at all. I want you to know everything I own in crypto is spot crypto, which means I own it. Now, there are some safe leverage, people who do some safe leverage. They might do, 10%, and they mathing is correct. Okay. I told you, if the math ain't mathing, pay attention. but they math is correct. They risk, they know their numbers, okay? And if they lost everything, they would be okay. But guess what? What I researched is that the same people who just got wiped out from leverage. See, when you get wiped out, now you got to add on more risk to make up for it. So the same people who got wiped out, they're doing more leverage. I was like, why? Why y'all gonna do this again? You know what I'm saying? Because of course, okay, yeah, we see some rebounding coming, but like, come on, y'all haven't, people don't learn a lesson, okay, until they just can't come back from nothing, right? So again, everything, I own my own crypto. So spot trading just simply means you buy the coin outright, no borrowing. It's my money. If the price dips, I can still hold on to my asset. I'm not forced out because my account ran out of margin, right? You can ride the waves if they're long term, and if you got a long term plan, those dips become opportunities. And I'm going to tell you some things that I'm going to get into Monday because I want y'all to be prepared. Okay, so I do want to help you guys. But if you are new to crypto, hear me clearly. You should not be trading leverage. You should not even be trying to swing trade. You shouldn't really. If you're new, don't swing trade. Buy and hold. Buy the dips. Okay. You should be buying smart, holding steady, learning how to take a little pain without panicking. That's your nervous system. Okay. If you don't have emotional stability, the market is going to take your money and hand it to somebody else. No, actually, your impatience is going to take your money and hand it over to somebody. You doing it, actually. I want to put the accountability on you. All right, so let's prepare for Monday. Now, let's talk about what's next, because while crypto is trying to stabilize, we still got to watch for the stock market. Is opening Monday. Right now, here's what I'm seeing. We've had, before Friday, we had around 190 or 191 days without even without a pullback. That's that's unusual. The market needed a pullback. It needed a pullback in September. We were supposed to get it in September. And at some point, after so many days, there usually is a 5 to 6% pullback to the 50. Okay, EMA, just to stay healthy. Now, a quick 2 to 3% is considered normal. It's just a breather, right? When it drops more like around 10%, that's a correction. And do I think we're going to get another correction? I don't think so, because we've already had one. And usually you don't see two in a year. Now, if you do see a 20% decline, that's when we're talking about a recession. Okay, so that's different. But we've already had a correction this year. And so it's rare that the market will have two in a year. So I don't expect that right now. But what we could see Monday and Tuesday is another 2 to 3% dip, just to take the pressure off. And it would be a healthy dip. Now, I don't know. It could take off. And if it do, it do. Okay. No biggie. But it's not something to fear. If we do have a little dip, it's what the market's supposed to do. And you need to set yourself up. So my strategy on Monday is simple. I've got some cash ready to deploy. Okay, so if we get that pullback, all right, and so I'm looking to buy a few things. Now, what am I watching for in stocks and crypto? Well, on the stock side, I really am looking to go heavy on. I'm looking at some of the comments. I 100%. I do think we're going to gap down, of course. And if we don't, like, if somebody, what if we don't? Okay, then we don't. But I think we are. Okay, and so on the stock side, I'm looking to load up on AMD. I am. And these are, just going into 2026, I'm just looking at what these companies could do. I've told you guys, Amazon, I'm looking for some shares, and I'm looking to buy some option plays on Amazon. I actually had to get out of Amazon and Nvidia. I told you guys I had about $10,000 or so in option plays, and I got out of everything immediately on Friday. When I saw it dropping that fast, I knew it was the news, and I didn't even want to wait for my stop loss to get hit. I just got out, and thank God I did, because I still was on top. And I know people who lost tens of thousands of dollars who were talking about how much money they lost, right? I am looking to load up on BMNR. I've been doing it on the dips. A few energy and rare earth plays, because those are the real backbone of AI, EVs, and robotics. I'm also paying attention to rare earth stocks like MP Materials. Without those materials, you can't build drones, chips, or any type of advanced tech. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we're in a trade war anymore. We're in a resource war. And so I'm paying attention to that. Now, on the crypto side, I am focused on safer utility-based projects. If you're getting into the meme coins, yes, you can make a lot of money, but yes, you're going to lose a lot of money too. Okay. So some of the things that I'm going heavy on: Ethereum, AVAX, Solana, Chainlink. Okay. I may be missing a couple, but those are my main focus right now because those are the positions I want to add to. XRP, as I told you guys, I'm not buying it unless it goes back under $2. Specifically, I will have buy orders at $1.67. And I've told you guys that before. Now, should you buy the dips? That's up to you. If I didn't have enough XRP, I would be buying the dips. I'm not telling you what to buy, hold, or sell. Nothing I say is for is any financial advice to you. I'm just saying what I would do. This is for educational purposes only. But I am going to be buying AVAX. I might buy some more tile, but I hate that it ran up like that. I really wanted to buy some more, but I'll wait for it to pull back. That's all. All right. And then I told somebody, and somebody just said they were trying to exit out a poet because I told it had reached my point of $9, and then they said they got in, I think 100 contracts, and now they got to wait till Monday to get out before they account blow up. Y'all got to wait for the pullbacks. Don't be afraid. Don't have FOMO, fear of missing out. Y'all, I literally just said maybe a week ago, I was not going to buy XRP unless it went under $2. And if it didn't, oh well. And I know, and I said XLM under 20 cents. It went to 17 cents. I would have liked to get it at 11 cents. All right. And I'm still waiting. I still got buy orders. I got buy orders at 11 cents. Okay. And some people say that'll never happen, but look what just happened. You don't know what could happen. All I'm saying is that's my game plan. Your game plan may be different. I'm saying you should, if I were you, I would buy the dips as well. But my buy order for XRP is at around 167 because I noticed that's what it keep coming back to when big institutions get in. And I have enough of it. So why do I need to buy it over $3? I'm not buying it right now. I was buying it at 10 cents, 20, 30 cents. I'm good. But you heard about Poet too. Yeah. And with Poet, I exited out at $9. I didn't care if it went over, $10. I don't care where it goes. This is my game plan. I'm not trying to be greedy. I'll re-enter back in. And I said, wait for the pullback. It could come back under $6. Heck, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got to reassess everything now. But I say that to say, wait for pullbacks. Now, if you're going long-term in the stocks, it's not as big of a deal as when you're doing option trades. In option trading, you really want to get a good entry. Okay, you do. But if you're buying in like fundamental companies, I buy when they go down, I buy when they go up. I DCA. I have daily buy orders on Microsoft. So hey, it doesn't matter if it's up or down. I know in the next 5-10 years where this probably will be, right? And so somebody said XRP will surpass Ethereum. XRP is far more cheaper and efficient with cross-border payments. I like XRP personally for the future. I like Ethereum. I do like Bitcoin, but I also, here's my thing about Bitcoin. It's not like really a cryptocurrency in a sense. Like you know what I mean? It's like digital gold, you know what I mean? So it's a store value. So it's like, if you're not willing to hold it for like 10 years, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, Bitcoin is long. I'm long Bitcoin, So, but anyway, XRP, I see it starting to make some way, and this is what I'm looking for. It's at 255 again. At the time it is 254. Okay, it just dropped a little, but I'm looking, if it closes under 237, I'm thinking that there's going to be some more to the downside. So there are some people who probably will get out, because if it closes under around 237, I'm sure that there's going to be more red candles. So somebody can close out and maybe buy it back lower. Again, I'm not telling you what to buy, hold, or sell. That's just what I see currently on the charts when I glanced at it, is that under 237, a close under 237. It can dip and then come back, just like with anything, right? A close, okay? But I really am looking forward to get, in the next, hopefully, couple of weeks and when I say next couple of weeks, it could be much sooner. It could be the next 2 days. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to, be able to close between 273 and 283. And I would love to see it get back over $3. Solana, I don't know where it's even at right now, but I would love to see it back over 200. And I don't even know where it's at right now. I haven't looked at it. And then Ethereum, I would love in the next couple of weeks to see it get back over 3,400. Solana right now at the time of this is 197.03. And I'm looking on Coinbase. So just kind of know that, you know what I mean? Like I believe that it's highly likely if XRP closes under 237 that we may see more to the downside. So that's, that's, again, this is for educational purposes only. Again, my buy orders are at 167. They are, and I'm not buying it higher than that. It's just that simple. I'm looking to get into some other place. So everybody stay grounded, not greedy, right? Stock up, Larry. She's cool. Okay, I'm looking at some of them. Bitcoin was made by U.S. government, 3-letter organization, also not decentralized. Quantum computing. I will be getting into some quantum computing plays as well. I had that on my list. I was just trying to keep it nice and brief. Keep your eyes open for XRP ETFs. Yes, XRP ETFs are coming. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, be patient, accumulate safety, or safely, okay, so that you can be safe in all of this. XRP is on the verge of its own ETF approval. Okay, they've been working with the SEC to make it happen. So that's something I'm closely watching. If it goes through, it'll change the whole landscape. I'm excited about that. You do not have to swing trade every tick. Okay, buy smart, hold strong, and have a plan before the panic and the fear hits. Actually, if you just buy fear and sell greed, you'd probably be a lot better off. You know what I mean? If you're trading, buy fear and sell greed. There's a fear index. You can look at it. It's always a good time to buy an extreme fear. That's when people don't want to buy, right? But don't let fear or greed make decisions for you. Okay. Don't let it make decisions in a negative way. If you're buying fear, that means you're probably pretty sound. You're like, okay, everybody's selling, everybody's panicking. This is a good opportunity. I'm buying the dip, basically. Okay. Every crash, every pullback, it's just really another step in the wealth transfer. I've been talking about this, right? And the question isn't whether the market will recover. It will. It's whether you'll be in position when it does. So you got to do what you need to do. All right. Keep your game plan sharp. That's what we're trying to do. Now, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. I'm on here again because I wanted to kind of help you out for what to look out for Monday. Again, I do think we'll gap down and see a little bit more pullback before the upside, maybe Monday and Tuesday. I'm not sure. Oh, and I want to say this too. I don't know if you all keeping up with the news, but then there was another tweet that came out from VP. And he was and the president, just talking about, we really want to work with China. We just really want to protect our own and, be independent. And, we working some stuff out, don't worry, because when the markets go too crazy, they lose, some of them lose a lot of money too. But apparently it was all a misunderstanding on the, the tweet and stuff. So now that's the story, that, it was a misunderstanding and stuff, and so that's why today you see a little bit of rebound because they came out earlier and was like, it's just a little misunderstanding, so y'all stay safe. All right. Stay safe. Somebody said fishy market manipulation at its finest. Absolutely. But, they wouldn't be able to have done that if there weren't so many people over leveraged. So you got to be careful on that. All right. Flare there's about to be some collaboration with Flare and XRP. So we looking into that. I'm looking through some of the comments. Please hit that like button, y'all. If you're asking about the community, the link is in the description. I'm actually going to be doing some coaching with my community tomorrow through and pivoting through this last moment. It could be the last nice dip to be able to prepare yourself for possibly a blow off top. That's what we're looking for. A lot of people are still bullish. Tom Lee is still bullish. There's a lot of intelligent, market or they're giving analysis, those who are giving an analysis of the market, and they are very bullish. So, and these are smart people. Okay. So their analytics is that we still will see prices rise to their all-time highs and above. So we'll see what happens. Like nobody can 100% know except for God. But hey, we're looking. All right, we're looking. All right, awesome. Is that Stock Up with Larry? Who's that? That can't be Stock Up with Larry. Is that Stock Up with Larry on my page? If that is, I love you. If that is, I don't know if it's really you. People be having like crazy pages and stuff. So, but if that is, I love you and I follow you. If it is, I don't know, because people do, they be on here fasading as people. If that is Stock Up with Larry, I love you. I watch you every single day. And this is quite an honor for you to be on my live. Oh my goodness. I follow you like every day, all day. You are the GOAT in the stock market. And so, man, I just want to say it is you. Oh, wow. I ain't even checked my super chat. Man, thank you. Thank you. That is wow, what a pleasure. I can't tell you that just made my day. I don't even come on the weekends. So, and I can't even, I don't know why my thing is not. Oh, thank you. Oh, you are so thank you so much. Look, he gave me a Stock Up. Great job, my sister. First time seeing you. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. And he just blessed me so much. Thank you. I see it and I appreciate you and I follow you. You are my hero in the stock industry, and I will continue to follow you. I honor you, and I listen to everything you say, and you have taught me a lot. I am one of your students. I want you to know that. So, so I'm just going on here and I'm spreading all the information that I know, to my community, and just trying to do the best I can. I knew that Friday was a crazy day. So I'm just in here just trying to get people to level their heads and stay in the game and don't be moved, and stop being consumers and start being owners. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. He said, you're killing it. So proud of you. Thank you. This is, when I tell y'all, this is such a treat for me. Like, y'all have no idea. This is my hero in the stock market. This is my coach. You don't know it. Absolutely. All right. Absolutely. Hey, and I'm listening to you on those warrants, those BBAI warrants. I have plans to get tomorrow. All right. I have plans to get those BBAI warrants, splitting some of the 80-20%. So I'm telling you, I'm following you and I'm listening to you. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, I'm not gonna hold you guys. This was such a good treat for me today. So this blessed me maybe more than it blessed y'all. But I just wanted to, keep y'all head in the game, and make sure you guys are doing what you're supposed to do. I'll continue to keep you guys updated and abreast of exactly what I'm doing in the market. And make sure you are not over leveraged. I can't say that enough. It's too risky out here. Too many people, and they're going back to the same thing. Some people went right back to being over leveraged. Be smart, be wise, you guys. All right. USAR, yes, and USARW rare earth. I just told them I'm getting some rare earth and I'm doing those warrants. I'm gonna be looking into those warrants because that's one thing I haven't done yet. And so it's on my list as well. The BBAI warrants, the USAR warrants. And I'm following you with the warrant plays. That's the one thing I haven't been doing. So I'm going to be buying those. Yes. Yeah, everybody stay away from leverage. Stay away from leverage. It's not good. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much again. My wonderful person showed up who I follow. He is my coach. I follow everything he does. I've learned so much from him. I've learned how to stay stable, how to stay safe, how to become an investor. All right. An investor who do a little bit of trading, not a trader who invests, but an investor. And Larry Jones has taught me a lot of what I know. Seriously. So if you guys are not following him, please go follow him, because he is the man. He has been doing this a very, very, very long time. And I'm telling you, he has given so much wisdom to the market and being an investor. So if you are not following him, you absolutely 100. Some of y'all are not around smart people. Like I said, you are the smartest person probably in your culture. Your family members and everything, they probably out buying shoes, going to concerts, doing all this. And ain't nothing wrong with that good stuff. But it is, if you don't have any investments, you have no assets. You're not preparing yourself to become wealthy. Right. And so you got to learn, you got to stay in communities that's really teaching you and empowering you. Make sure you go and follow him, because he be dropping some straight gems. And I learn, if you like me and anything I've ever said, a lot of it comes from him. All right. So I want y'all to know that. All right. I appreciate you guys being on. I will be back on stock. I think it's under Stock Up with Larry. Is it? I want to make sure I'm saying yes. Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you go on YouTube, you will find him. Make sure you follow him. He is going to help you with your with your investing skills. He's going to help you to have a healthy mindset. And he loves God, right? And he loves God, and he lives by biblical principles. And so do I, right? So that is such a treat to have when you have a person who is helping you to build wealth, and they understand the principles of God and they live by them, right? Very, very level-headed. He's the OG. He's Uncle Larry. I've been following him for a very, very long time. So make sure you go and follow him. All right. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna get on off of here, and I appreciate all of you all. My heart is absolutely full today, and I want to prepare you guys. I'll be back on probably tomorrow because usually I come on Mondays. So I'll see you guys real soon. And hey, remember that the market does not reward emotion; it rewards endurance. So we gotta have some patience in the game. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.